G'day everyone and welcome to Brushes with Beck. Today's video is not really different but a little bit different because this is a Christmas themed video. I took part in a collaboration with some other Australian art YouTubers and we decided to do a themed Christmas video with an Australian theme to it. So that's what this video is all about today. Now, I did have trouble trying to think of something Australian Christmas. I originally had much bigger plans for a drawing, but things have been crazy, as things always tend to be around Christmas, and I didn't have a lot of time. And I was trying to think of something that I could do that was a bit quicker when I started thinking about what makes me think of Christmas in Australia, what normally happens around Christmas in Australia. And you know me, I love to draw animals, and so I thought about the brush-tailed possum. We have quite a number of brush-tailed possums that live around our house and in our neighbourhood. They often go running across the roof very noisily during the night. They can be quite loud animals, and when we put our Christmas decorations up, often they get knocked down by the possums. They'll knock over the statues, they'll pull down lights when they're climbing on them. So they can be a bit of a problem, but they are very cute little animals. So I thought this picture of a brush-tailed possum climbing on a string of Christmas lights was a great theme for this video. Now, for all the other Australian art YouTubers that contributed to this collaboration, I will link their videos in the description box below, so please do check them out. They may not have their videos up at the time of posting for me for this video, but please come back and check out those links a bit later on as I add more as more of the YouTubers upload their videos. So with this piece, I am using an A5 piece of Fabriano Artistico hot pressed watercolor paper. I'm mostly using the Faber-Castell Polychromos on this, but I have used some Derwent drawing pencils. And for most of it, I've just gone in with varying shades of warm greys, apart from obviously those yellow areas there. And I'm just building up those tonal values with the greys using those varying tones of warm grey. Now, this sketch of this possum isn't as accurate as I would like it. I don't have any reference photos of brush-tailed possums, so I just kind of had to make this one up and try and get it as accurate as I could without having a reference to look from, because obviously I can't just take from any reference from any photos on Google Images or anything like that, because that is copyright theft. So I've had to kind of make this one up, and it's came out pretty good. You know, I do see these possums quite often. I mean, I know what they look like, but the face details were difficult. I'm not sure I got the eye placement correct and that sort of thing, and the ears are definitely too big, but it's turned out pretty cute all the same. So as you can see, I'm working in some detail on the tail there. I got the base colours in through the tail, and I've just added in some thick fur, and that right there is why they are called a brush-tailed possum. That white line that I've left around the one side of the tail, that's actually bare skin that they have on the underside of their tail. That helps them grip to branches and all this sort of things, because they do have a prehensile tail. As you can see, I'm just working in through the ears there, adding in some pink colours, blending them out with the ivory, before adding in more fur details on the face there. The face, I'm reasonably pleased with how it turned out once I add in all the darker values, but I did really struggle with this piece. I wanted to do something a bit looser and more quickly, and it ended up being messy, and I gave up halfway through and had to leave it and come back to it, and I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but the end result I'm actually quite pleased with, to be honest. So hopefully you enjoy it too when you see it at the end of this video. So just working through more of those darker greys. I also used some dark sepia and I think some, what's it called? Payne's grey. Also some Payne's grey in this one. But mostly, as I said, the different values of warm grey. Just covering as much area as possible with some of those darker values and really getting some tonal values in there. Now, it's hard to believe that Christmas really has come around already this year, and it's just crazy. This year has been crazy. Everybody knows that this year has been crazy. But I've really enjoyed working on my art, starting this YouTube channel. I can't believe how quickly my channel has grown. I've managed to stay dedicated to uploading every single week on the same day, which, except for the 1 week where I accidentally uploaded a day early. That's my fault, but it was still every single week. So I just wanted to make a note on these little fur strokes I'm adding in here. Brush-tailed possums actually have fur that it's very dense, but it kind of sticks outwards rather than laying flat against their body, which is why I've done these short little strokes to try and make them look puffy and fluffy. I hope that's worked. Rather than long strands of hair. So this year has been full of a lot of achievements for me for this YouTube channel. I have all my watchers and followers and people who comment and like to thank for that. So it's been a really great year of growth, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the year and next year goes as well. So thank you very much to everybody who comments on my videos, subscribes to my channels, watches my videos, gives them a thumbs up, anything like that. I do really appreciate all of that, and you've helped grow this channel into what it is today. So obviously a Christmas picture for the end of the year to celebrate that, and as part of this collaboration with some other Australian art YouTubers, who, as I said before, I will link down in the description box below. So please check them out. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you like my little brush-tailed possum. A little bit messier than my usual standard. Anatomy's not quite right, as I said, but I think I did a pretty good job for not having a reference to work from. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next week for another video. Stay creative.